Pontiac first offered removable T-tops on the 1976 50th Anniversary Limited Edition Trans Ams. This first version of T-top was called the Hurst Hatch T-top, and they were manufactured and installed by Hurst in a separate location from where the cars were manufactured. T-tops proved to be a very popular option on the 76 model, so they were carried over into 1977, with the Hurst hatches being the only T-top option on the Black Special Edition. For 1978, the Hurst T-tops were back again. However, because of the popularity of these tops, GM decided to start manufacturing their own larger T-tops made in-house by the Fisher Body Company. Now at this point, I need to stop for a second and tell you something. There is some confusion about which T-tops were available in which part of the 1978 model year. For now, suffice it to say that the introduction of the new Fisher T-tops, along with the announcement, then cancellation, then re-announcement of the Y88 Gold Special Edition Trans Am, caused some T-top confusion. But for now, you just need to know that in 1978, there were 4 versions of the Special Edition Trans Am, and they are, in no particular production date order, Y81, Black Special Edition without T-tops. These are very rare, perhaps only 10 or fewer of these exist. Y82, Black Special Edition with Hurst T-tops, around 3,345 of these were made. The Y84, Black Special Edition with the larger Fisher T-tops, fewer than 300 of these were made. And finally, the Y88 Gold Special Edition Trans Am with the Fisher T-tops, 7,455 of these were made. The Gold Special Editions, if they got T-tops, they only got the larger Fisher T-tops. So, for the purposes of this presentation, I'm going to say that the Hurst T-tops came first in 1978, and mid-year were replaced by the Fisher T-tops. There are several ways to tell the difference between the Fisher and the Hurst T-tops. First is the size. Hurst T-tops were smaller at 30 1/4 inches long and 17 1/2 inches deep. The Fisher tops were larger at 33 1/2 inches long and 22 1/4 inches deep. As you can see in this photo, a Hurst T-top car from 1976 through 1978 will have about 16 inches of roof between the two hatches. And in this photo, you can see that a Fisher top from 1978 through 1981 will have about 6 inches of roof between the two hatches, because the Fisher tops are larger. The next difference is how the T-tops lock into place. The Hurst T-tops have 2 latches, one on either end of the panel, while Fisher T-tops have 1 latch in the center of the panel. The Hurst tops also have the Hurst Hatch logo in the bottom corner of the glass. And finally, if you look just at the openings cut into the roof for the T-tops, with panels removed, you can see that the Hurst car's openings stop about 4 inches short of the window opening, which leaves a bit of a tab there, while the Fisher car's openings extend all the way to line up with the window opening, making a smooth transition from T-top opening to window opening.
One special note about the Hurst hatch cars: most standard Trans Ams with the Hurst T-tops would have chrome trim around the hatch opening, but there are a few standard Trans Ams out there that have Hurst tops and have black trim around the opening. From my research, it seems that there was no rhyme or reason as to which trim package was installed by Hurst. So just know that there are black trimmed standard Trans Ams out there. But we're talking about the special editions, so let's get back to it.
All black special editions with Hurst tops got black trim. So if you see a black special edition with Hurst tops and chrome trim on the roof, it's either not a special edition or somebody screwed up the restoration. The 1978 Gold Special Edition Trans Am was unique as far as the T-top option went. If it was ordered with T-tops, the only version installed was the larger Fisher glass panels. Also, the Y88 was the only Trans Am ever offered with those beautiful gold mirrored glass panels. In '78, you could order a standard Solar Gold Trans Am, and it would have either the Hurst or the Fisher T-tops, but they all had the standard smoked glass panels and not the mirrored gold panels. In 1979, the 10th anniversary Trans Am, and in 1980, the Indy Pace Car Trans Am both had silver mirrored glass panels, but the gold mirrored glass is unique to the 78 Y88 Trans Am. No discussion of Trans Am T-tops would be complete without mentioning the other third-party T-top manufacturers. If, after the customer bought and took delivery of a hardtop Trans Am, they decided they wanted T-tops, they had two options. American Hatch and Cars and Concepts both made and installed their own aftermarket T-tops for Firebirds. Whereas the Fisher tops came from factory and Hurst tops were installed before the customer took delivery of their car, both the Fisher and the Hurst tops were covered under factory warranty. The American Hatch and Cars and Concepts tops were not covered, as they were installed as a separate transaction between the customer and the aftermarket company.